Uttley House, once again, welcome to another virtual house meeting this week for week 7B, and actually from our tutor rooms this week. It's been great to see you all back at school. Good to see all your faces. I hope you have all settled in well and transitioned seamlessly back to a bit of normality. We have all our Year 10s running house meeting this week, and at the end I'll be announcing the winners of the Uttley on Film Lockdown Photo Competition. But without further ado, I'll hand over to Mr. Leslie now, so hope you all enjoy.
Kia ora koutou, nau mai, haere mai ki te pānui o te Uttley Whānau, nau mai, haere mai ki te wiki o te reo Māori. For those of you that don't know, this week is Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori, which is an awesome opportunity for us to celebrate one of the official languages of Aotearoa, and that is Te Reo Māori. It's been really awesome over the last week, catching up with everybody, moving around the college, hearing your stories about lockdown. I've been really pleased with the way that the vast majority of you have just slipped right back into that routine of being back at school and getting on with the things that you know you need to get on with. Now, seniors, part of the things that you need to get on with is your exams, because you're out from Wednesday with those. So please make sure that you're in touch with your teachers and getting the help that you need to make sure that you know what you need to be doing. If you don't know what your exam timetable is, your tutors have access to that. Ask them questions, they will be able to give you a copy of the exam timetable, okay? Make sure also, seniors, that you're aware of those exam procedures, because getting it right this time will make it easier for you to get it right in November. Now, we kind of move on to some sad news. The sad news is that there is no house music. A moment of silence for Scrubs. Okay, actually, truthfully, I am a little bit gutted. I was looking forward to it this year because, it was a fun song. I was looking forward to it. Shout out to the small group and all of the effort that you folks had put into preparing for that. I really appreciate the work that you have done towards that. Again, it's another one I was looking forward to hearing, looking forward to seeing the performance of. But it is what it is. It's one of those things that we can't change. We just roll with the punches and move on. In a similar vein is house dinners. We still don't know 100% what's happening with that. Some of that will come down to COVID levels. So it is one of the things that people higher up the food chain than me are having conversations about. There are contingency plans in place, but once we know a little bit more about what's going on with COVID levels and the amount of people we can have inside and bits and pieces like that, we'll be able to make better decisions around that. So once I know stuff, I will make sure that you know stuff. Okay, now there is house sports this week, and I know that the information about that will be coming shortly in this video. Your tutors will need to get names of people to make sure that we have teams to put out there for those. As we all know, I hate defaulting, so let's make sure that we've got teams. Let's make sure that we get out, we give it 100% and enjoy this aspect of connecting with others and having a crack at stuff that we wouldn't necessarily try otherwise. Now, as I said in my message to you last week, I wanted to acknowledge some things that have come to me over the last little while about Uttley students that have done really, really well. One of those is actually a collegian of Uttley House, Merrick Rodriguez. Merrick recently got in touch and said that he had achieved his Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award. Now, if you know anything about the Duke of Edinburgh Awards, it's actually quite prestigious, and being awarded that Gold Duke of Ed is actually quite a big deal. It takes quite a bit of work, quite a bit of commitment, quite a bit of heart to actually get there. So shout out to Merrick and all his awesome work that he is doing there. Also an acknowledgement of Aaron Quaggan Malloy. Now, Aaron, in the school holidays, the August ones, July-August holidays, Aaron went to Christchurch and he won the under 15 percussion solo at the National Brass Band Contest, which is a massive achievement. So well done, Aaron. Now, the other thing is that over the course of lockdown, I got a whole bunch of positive behaviour notes about you folk and the work that you were doing and the way that you were being focused, committed, showing a lot of heart, being where you needed to be, doing the things that you needed to do, and that is absolutely outstanding. So shout out to Tom Watson, Viraj Patel, Jack Stirring, Elias Rahman, Lucas Kai, and Michael Zhao. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to bring the goodie bag with me, and you guys can grab a snack out of that. I know that the vast majority of you were out there doing the right thing during lockdown. Those were the ones that I got the behavior notes about, so we acknowledge that as we do. So as I said to you, it is Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori. Don't be afraid. Try and use a Māori phrase or Māori words where you wouldn't necessarily before. As I said, it is one of the official languages of Aotearoa. So with that in mind, head out there, have yourselves an utterly awesome week, and I will catch you up later. Ka kite.
The quote of the week this week is accountability is the glue that ties commitment with success. This is important this week as we've got house events coming up, so we need to be accountable and show up on time and give it your all.
Now that we're back at school, house sports are back on Wednesday. So first we got senior basketball, there's 7 and 8 football, and 9 and 10 chess. We need lots of people doing it, so everyone try and put your name down and someone will come around.
I'm happy to be back at school to see all my mates again.
I'm happy to be out of lockdown to play sport again.
For me, the best thing about being out of lockdown is playing football again.
Went to real night in the boarding house community.
I like being able to talk to my teachers. One thing I like about being out of lockdown is being able to play my favourite sports.
I'm happy to be off lockdown because I want to see Mr. Leslie.
I'm happy to be able to go back outside and get takeaway.
I'm happy to be out of lockdown so I can see people.
There we go. Thank you to the Year 10s for running house meeting this week. In regards to the Uttley on Film Lockdown photo competition, we have our 4 winners to announce, who will all receive a spot in the Term 3 newsletter. So without further ado, congratulations to Sam Christie in Year 9, Raf Conway in Year 10, Alexa Beatson in Year 11, and Ben Osowski in Year 13. So well done to you all, and also a special mention to everyone who entered a submission. So thank you for that. Please remember to sign up for house events for Wednesday. Mr. Lees and I will be coming around to collect names. But other than that, good luck to all our senior students who have their mock exams starting tomorrow. And as always, have a great week, team.